Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Callie with Beautifully Inspired, and today we are kind of taking a little bit of a breather. I have been so busy the past couple of weeks that I have not had time to record anything, but I've got about 10 brand new soaps that we've made, and we have been, and the reason for that is because we've been at the farmers market here in Yelm, and I got slammed last weekend, and I had so many requests, so we are bringing those requests out. Let me show you one of those requests. This one is absolutely gorgeous. This is the new Magnolia Lemon. Somebody requested that. She said she had a magnolia tree in the back and it had a scent of a little bit of a lemon through it, so we made that for her. I'm hoping it works. If not, I'm going to sell it anyway because I know it'll sell. It smells delicious. And then I had a lady who asked me, do you have peppermint? And I had one bar left. She says, I'd like to buy a couple. Could you make some more? And I said, sure, no problem. So, and I was going to anyway. I usually have it in my studio steadily, but because we dropped the hemp seed oil and went to an all-vegan product, we reformulated, and so I had to wait to make new bars until we sold the peppermint out. And I just sold my last bar over the weekend, so we went into production break to create a brand new peppermint. So that one is coming out. It's really cool. And today we are going to be doing two soaps, actually. I have not had this request, but it's been sitting on my shelf for I think I picked it up over the winter time, and this is green tea. I'll show you there. There's the new directions is where I got this if you're interested in it. It's green tea and white pear, and I made this in bath bombs a while back, and they sold like wild cakes. I honestly could not keep them in stock, and I have to make some more. But here again, with our weather as wet and cold as it is, I can't make the bath bombs because my bath bomb explodes every time I try to make it. So we're waiting for the weather to warm up. It's finally going to get here this next week. So we're going to go into full production and drop our soap line for a while and go back to doing bath bombs and get a whole bunch of our bath bombs made back up again, because I pretty much sold out at my last farmers market last year, which is really good for us because we were really excited about that. But everybody loved the bath bombs, so I've got to bring them back out. And then we have a brand new project. I'll give you this as a clue. Can you guess what that's going to be? That's going to be in our next video, and I will talk about that. I'm super stoked about this. I'm just hoping that these little containers work for what I'm doing. I am actually going to test these today, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do, and put a little bit of the soap in here and see if this works. So fingers crossed those will work for my soaps. But we are going to be doing some soap cupcakes that will be available at the farmers market only. I am not creating them for online sales because the way I'm going to have them decorated, there's no way I can be able to ship them without them breaking, and I don't want to go down that road because I don't want customers to get disappointed to order this beautiful little cupcake and then have it show up just completely shattered. So we're not going to do that. So that will not be on my Etsy shop. But we do have a bunch of brand new designs on my website. I have more coming out for our print-on-demand products, which is our t-shirts, our sweatshirts, and we've got some wine glasses and some mugs and a bunch of other things that will be available to my online shoppers, so definitely go get those. And somebody asked me, when are you going to get the soaps up for the website? I'm working on that now, actually. I'm going to be in and out over the next couple of days. I'm going to try and list as much as I possibly can because I have to photograph everything again and get it all back up. I went to find my file that had all my photos, and that file just completely up and disappeared off my website. Off of my backup computer. I don't know why it never transferred over. I checked that file. They were there, but now they're not. So somewhere in the mix they got deleted, which makes me really upset because I didn't want to have to rephotograph everything, but that's where I'm at right now, is I have to rephotograph everything back up. So I've got to put the studio back in another spot in the house, and then I have to just photograph, and that's what we're going to do. So bear with me on that. We're going to get those back up, and we'll only be listing the new soaps. We're not going to be listing any of the old ones because I'm actually finally almost out of those old soaps, so I'm really excited about that. So anyway, so let's get to this. I'm going to temp this. It still feels a little bit on the warm side, so I may not want to do this quite yet. I may want to wait, but I got to find my temperature thing. It was sitting here a minute ago. What did I do with it? This always happens to me. I go to film something and then, oh, there it is. It disappeared on me. So let's see if we can do this here. Oop, close up here. Okay, we're still sitting at about 93 degrees. It's still a little bit too warm for me. Well, this looks like it might be ready to temp. It feels warmer than I think it actually is. Yeah, there we go. 99. Yeah, still a little bit too warm. I could probably do it. I've not worked with this green tea in a while, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to perform here. And I think 99. Yes, 99 degrees. I like to temp at about 20 degrees less than that. So we're going to let this sit for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to come back, and then we are definitely going to get these going for the day. All right, I am back. We are temping at about a little higher than I normally would, but it says it's about, that one says 76, but I know it's not. Oh, I think the battery died on my thing. Last time I tempted it was about 88 degrees, which is good enough for us. So, and we're going to go ahead and do this now. So I'm going to put the lye in, get this going. Butters and oils I'm using today are castor oil, coconut oil, sustainable palm oil, mango shea butters, cocoa butter, all really good skin loving soaps. And I heard somebody say one time, oh well, don't use those butters in there, they're a waste of time. But you know what, I found that my soaps work actually better when I do, so we're gonna do that. Worked out perfect. Now, why did I pour that in and do it all at the same time and have my thing down there? Because look at this smooth batter. Isn't that gorgeous? And we are going to do, I'll put the fragrance in here. I've never used this fragrance before, and I know that it doesn't have any vanilla content. So it should be good. Pretty good there. Nice smooth batter, nice and colorful. We'll whisk in some color here on the base. I was debating on whether doing this, if I should. Do it green main and white center, or white with the other way. So we're going to do it with a white. I'm going to do half and half, actually. We'll do a white base. I'll put that there. I'm not putting titanium dioxide in it. I want it to just be its natural color. Where'd my green go? There it goes. Look at that pretty green. If you're interested in this green, let me tip it up for you. Here, let me pour some in here. I want this to be a pretty pear color. This is mint julep. Can you see that? Mint julep. Mint julep from Mad Micah's. Put that in there. And it's an absolutely gorgeous color. There's my whisk. I'm going to whisk this in really quick. I want this to be a really pretty light green. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Got a little bit of streaks in it, but that's normal. We'll just go in with what we have going on here. Alright, so let me tap this out. Alright, let's put that in there. You can't see it, but I have a bucket down below. Pour all that in. Look at that mint color. That is so pretty. That scent smells so good in this house right now. It's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm just going to leave some of this out. Okay. And then we're going to pour this in. Ooh, this is getting thick. This may not work very well. I should have split this up a little more. But that's okay. All right. Tap that out. Ooh. Wow, that soap went really thick all of a sudden. So we're just gonna, it's really pretty though. I love the way this is turning out. So let me turn this around. It's gonna have some really weird streaks on it, I can tell already, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned about it. All right, so let's just do the topping here. I was gonna try and save some of this for the other, but I think because this is so pretty. I don't know, can you guys see that? I mean, look at this beautiful color. I'm going to go ahead and pop this on top. Back and forth here. Not a lot left over here. This scent smells so good in here. It is just amazing. And you'll see what happens. Oops, I should have poured that down here. I'm not going to have enough for that little bucket. I'll have to do something else with that. Okay, so let's scrape this down. And because this is so pretty, I'm just going to drizzle this on top. This looks like this reminds me of mint julep that I made a little while ago. It's such a pretty color. Just drizzle this on the top here, and I think because this is such a pretty soap, I think I'm going to leave it the way it is. I don't think I'm going to really do anything. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to change my strategies a little bit. I've been trying to come up with a new... If you've ever seen Jerica Zimmerman, I absolutely love her videos and what she does. But I've been kind of using kind of her same technique on the top, but I think what I'm going to do is change my top look a little bit differently. Move stuff out of the way here. Where's my washcloths? Isn't that beautiful on top there? So I think what I'm going to do, should I do this? I'm going to kind of mix this top in. Kind of give it a little bit of a swirl there. Okay, so I've mixed the top in. Let's see if I can change this up just a little bit. That's pretty as it is. Let's see if I can mix this coloring in a little bit more. Hold on. Kind of started doing the same technique, but just a little bit different. There's a method to my madness here. I'm ready to drop my spoon out of my hands. Okay, so let's do that one more time here. Why did I do that? I wanted to kind of mix the white in a little more. There we go. Just throw that down in there. All right. That is so pretty. Really happy with it. Oh, it smells... Oh my gosh, it smells so amazing in here. I know this is going to be one that's going to sell really well. I've had a lot of requests for something similar. So let me see if I can pull that up there just like that. Oh, it's going to... Oh no, it's kind of solidifying itself already. Look at that beautiful soap. Isn't that gorgeous? I just don't have anything to put on the top of it. So I'm just going to leave it like this because I love the way that it waved itself, and I cannot wait to cut this to see how that turned out. Let me get this out of the way here. I have a little bucket down on my floor here. So just so you guys know, let me have to rinse that soap out. My hands are really slick right now. Alright, so let me show you what we have here. Wipe my hands off. Okay, so the scent on this is green tea and white pear. That's why we used the white. And then the coloring we used was just the normal color, and then we did a mint julep is the name of the scent. And that's probably where I got the mint julep. But this is perfect for the white, for the green tea and the white pear. I was going to do something a little bit darker, but a lot of my customers like this lighter color, so that's why we're doing this. Alright, so let's do our second soap, which is our classic rose. And we're going to kind of do the similar thing here. Let me switch everything out because I did these both at the same time. Pull my other bucket over here for you. Okay, let's see if I can re-angle this a little bit better. For some reason, it decided to twist itself a little weird. I don't know why. Alright, so here's the next one we're going to do. Let me pause this and I'm going to go rinse this off real quick. Alright, so let's do our second soap. This one's going to be called Rose. And for this one, move that other stuff out of the way. This one is from Crafter's Choice. It's called Rose. It's one that I use a lot. And then I have... I'm not using that one. And then I have some fresh flowers to put on top of it. We'll put some fresh rose on there, and we're going to do that color. It turns out really pink when we do it. It's really pretty. So we're going to do a double once again. I should probably screen that. That's got a little bit of a... This one I'm going to tap in because this has got some stuff in it, and I want to capture that stuff. Get all that yucky stuff that was in there. As well as my other one. Do cleanup as I go along. It makes it a lot easier. Alright, so let's get this. Alright, so we're not going to put rose petals in it. But we are going to put the fragrance in, which is right here on the side here. Now somebody asked me this question once before, why do I put the scent in first with all the and then I color it? That is because it's for consistency only. It's easier for me to put the color in last. It's just my technique. I just prefer it to do it that way. But you can certainly, and the fragrance goes in through the whole soap. It doesn't just sit in one spot. Put that down in there. All right. That's gorgeous. Alright, so let's split this up into here. clean up any spills. And I want to get this in here right away. Should be enough. As you can see, this is a really pretty pink rose. That's gorgeous. Let's go a little bit darker. I like a dark pink rose. And this one we're going to do a little bit differently. I am going to layer this. I'm going to pour some in, put the white in, and then I'm going to layer this up a little bit. That turned out so pretty. My customers are going to love this. Yeah, this is still really fluid. Spatula. Whoops. Clean up in aisle 42. The soap started to seep, solidify a little bit faster than I was ready for it, but that's okay. It's going to be really pretty when we go to twirl it. Hand is cramping up on me because of the way I'm holding that. Put that in there. Let me wipe my hands off because I can't get a grip on this. And wipe up this mess over here. It's hard working with soap because I can't grip this. So I'm going to switch to another spatula because that's so yucky I can't grab it. Get the rest of that in there. So let's grab one more spatula. There we go. And this is a classic rose scent, if anybody's asking. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love this scent. I make it quite a bit, but for whatever reason, I haven't made it in a while. And it wasn't until one of my customers over the weekend said, "Hey, can you make me a rose soap?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, of course I can." Alright, so once again I didn't have enough for that little container, but I think what I'll do is I'll measure it out and we'll just make a small batch of soap for it. And we'll test it that way. And if it fails, not a big deal. Okay. Look at that soap, isn't that gorgeous? I'm so happy with the way that turned out. Alright, so I'm going to get this out of the way. Go and wash all that stuff off. I need to wash my hands off. Alright, I'm going to pause and go wash my hands. Alright, so I know somebody's going to ask me, well, why did you do that when your hands are so slick? And I'm going to just basically tell you this. I don't have an issue touching my soap before it's completely saponified. My hands, I've never had any issues with it. So I'm not quite sure. Crap, I forgot to swirl that. I've never had any issues, so I never worry about it. But I do like to wash my hands as soon as I possibly can. This is good. Put that in my wash bucket right there. Clean this off. Because I don't want any cross-contamination from the other soap on this. So, alright, so let's see if we can get this to... Oh, this is really hard. There's no way I can get this to swirl. Crap. I think I just destroyed the soap. We'll see. I think I can do it a couple different ways here. Because I'm going down as far as I can. As you can see, it's really gotten hard really quick. Which happens. But... let's just do a couple swirls here and we'll see what happens. Sometimes it's soft enough I can do that. Oh, my hands are cramping. Hopefully by doing this a second time it'll work. My hands are cramping up on me. That's my problem. I had that problem all day today. I don't know why. So we'll do this last one. You know what? I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to go back this way. That should give me the effect that I need. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, see, a bubble popped up. Actually, that's not too bad. I like that swirl in there. I'm going to leave it. I think we'll be okay, and then I'll cut this end as my end. That looks kind of nice. Let's get those roses on there. Regardless of how this soap turns out, I know it will sell really well in my shop. My rose sold out last time really well and really quick, so I'm really not that worried about it. Alright, so those are pressed in. Wipe my hands off and then wipe them off again. And I'll pick it up. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that soap. Oh, I can't wait to cut this one actually. I think it's going to be okay. I'll turn it this way so you guys can really see it. Isn't that gorgeous? And then all the way to the end there. So, oh, it smells so good too. I didn't even use that spoon, so we'll just put it aside here. Put everything back in its buckets. Alright, let me turn my camera back up. Hopefully. Alright, so there you have it. Our rose soap. Ooh, that one was a little rough. But I think we got it. Here, let me give you one more. Let me turn this out. I should find, do I have a little bit of, I want to put something zhushy on the top there. It's calling for a little bit of glitter. Just a touch. Ooh, yeah. And we'll put a little bit of the star glitter on top just to give it a little bit. I don't want a lot. I just want to kind of give it that little bit of a glitter effect. There we go. That is what I was looking for. So now we have a really pretty, ooh, I got glitter flittering all over the place. There we go. And then when we cut this, you'll see it. Isn't that gorgeous? I gave it that, just move it a little bit to see if you guys can see the glitter going on there. So, alright, so there's our two soaps. We'll let those sit overnight and then we'll cut them in the morning or sometime. I'm going to be gone most of the day tomorrow, so I don't know what's going to happen. But our rose soap is done. That's two more soaps that were done. I will have to get all these photographed and get them up on the website. Ugh. Clean up. So, we'll get those all done. Oh, what a day. It's been great. So, thanks you guys for sticking with me these past 3 years and seeing all the great soaps. Hi! Are you supposed to be in here, little guy? Can you see him? Yeah, you can't see him. Hi, Sarge! Since I'm all done soaping, let me wipe my hands off because I know he won't lick my hands. You want to come say hi? Come here, I say hi. Come on, stand up. Come on, on, little guy. Oh, there's my little boy. I'm going to stay back. Watch out. Watch out, guys. Back up. Okay. I'm going to stay back because I don't want him to get anywhere near the soap, and they shouldn't be in my soaping room anyway. But we don't want anything to fly into our good soaps. So this is our little boy, Sarge. You probably watched the previous video here, honey. I know you're a little grumpy, huh? Are you grumpy? I know, you're such a lover. But he's not, I think he's just about 6 months. We just had his last set of shots given to him. He's going to be our travel buddy. And there, now he's relaxed. He loves being in my arms. Usually sits with me, and then the other two also. Out. Go, Coco. Look out. Back it up, Gizmo. I know. And then we have Gizmo, his brother, and Coco, his sister, down below. Okay, everybody out, because we don't need you in here. Go on out. Usually if I tell them out, they'll go out. Out. No, you're not stealing that from me. No. Out. Good girl. I love you. Out. Gizmo, out. We're going to come on in just a minute, okay? Alright. Alright, just let him down and let him out. I don't want to bring him any more to the camera. But we are going to take him traveling this summer because we got a whole bunch of plans. And then, of course, a lot of the stuff that I'm doing at the farmer's market. We don't bring him to the farmer's market only because got a lot of really dogs there that would eat him alive if we did that. So we don't bring him. But he's my baby. I raised him since he was 3 weeks old. His mama passed away and I became his mama. He's a good boy. So anyway, there you have it. So there's our 2 new soaps. We will cut them in the morning, and I will have to clean up in here because we don't want the dogs in here while we do this. So I'll have to remop and reclean before I cut those soaps. Fortunately, they're short-haired dogs, so their hair doesn't fly around as much. So we don't have to worry about it. I know. Can you go get your brothers and sisters? There you go. Go get them. There you go. Out. He doesn't want to leave me. So we're just going to say goodbye. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Hi everybody. Welcome back. We are ready to cut our soap today. Look at these 2 beautiful soaps we have. This room in here smells so fantastic. Let me tell you, the soaps turned out really well. I'm very happy with them. I just hope inside they are. Now I tried to see if they're loose, and they are. They're super loose. As you can see, I can move them up and down. So we're going to get these out of these boxes, and we are going to cut our soap. So I'm going to wait for the rose. That rose, when it dried, was beautiful. It has such a beautiful shine on it. All right. This one we're going to cut first. I should put my whiteboard up here. Hold on. Forgot to do that. I always like... Oops. Knocked over a lid there. Let's turn this way. There we go. A little bit more stable. Gotta get that fixed. Alright, so here we go. This pulls out really well. This tells me that this soap is ready to cut. Usually when I do this, I always know when my soaps are ready, they just pull right out. Why is that? Why does that happen? It's because the water has released enough out of the molds that it can it can do that. It can pull right out easily because it's shrunk itself down enough. I can even feel it when I picked it up. The garbage there. Alright, so this is... I'm sorry you guys, this angle is really bad. Let me see if I can scoot that back a little bit. There. I think we got it now. You guys see all right there? Alright. It's been a morning. We went out and did some shopping and decided that we are going to expand my business now. 3 years, and we're finally doing it, and I'm super excited at the farmer's market. My manager last week, we were talking about expansion and made the suggestion, hey, have you thought about doing a double? And I thought, well, I'd like to, but not sure what it would cost me. And he gave me the cost. I'm like, that is really affordable. Let's do it. So we are expanding this week, and I am super excited about it. Ooh, the edges are a little bit rough. This may... Oh, but it looks like it formed really well. Boy, this does not want to come off. It's ready to cut. I can feel it. It's just, it's being stubborn. Alright, so my ends are a little bit off, but that's okay. That's normal. Alright, so there's that soap. Look at that pretty soap. Look at the waves in there. And then the top. That turned out so good. I'm super happy. A little bit of ashing on the top. Soda ash. My soaps do get a little bit of soda ash on it. Somebody said to cover them with plastic. I don't like to do that. That's just me. What can I say? I can be weird that way. All right, so let me push this up a little bit, and we're going to cut this soap. All right. First cut's always rough. Let's see what we have here. Please, please, please let this work out. Okay, so that's an end. Ends usually don't turn out really well. Wipe that down there real quick. Put that on some parchment paper. Somebody asked me a question, Callie, where do you get your molds? I actually got, this is a Nicole mold. You can get it on Amazon. It's a Tall and Skinny Nicole is the company that makes it. And I think they're like $40 on Amazon. See, it's kind of sort of worked, but not quite. It's perfect for me. I like it. It'll be just fine. Okay. There's another one. It's a light color in there, but I think it's perfect for the white tea. And what is it? White tea, green tea, white pear is the name of this one. It smells fantastic in here. I love the scent. Another one. Just a really light coloring in there. It doesn't need to be really fancy. This is one that's really subtle. Real subtle. I should have put some green tea on top of it to top it off, but I didn't. I didn't have any to do that with. I don't drink tea. I should say, let me rephrase that. I don't drink green tea. I don't like the flavor of it. It's just going to break off. Usually when I'm done, I'll break that off. And there's another one. It's going to sit right on the edge there. That's okay. Let me just cut the rest of these real quick. It turned out actually fairly nice. It's not too bad. It's got that little hint of the pear in there. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. And the swirls didn't turn out like I wanted to, but they're good enough for me. I think my customers will love this scent. The label's made. I'm going to go fishing tomorrow, so I've got a lot to do tomorrow night when I get home. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. Pack my car for the farmer's market. But anyway, going back to what we were talking about. So anyway, I'm getting a double booth, and we are expanding the business, and I'm super excited to be able to finally do that. So I'm going to be, hopefully, if the weather works out, we'll be doing that. It should. It's calling for really nice weather tomorrow, so we're going to be in the 70s, 80s. Oh, and just enough for a little one. Wow, that barely shaved. And there's that last piece. So there you go. So that turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with it. Not the best work of soap in there. Oops, I didn't have a towel. I just use this. This will be good. Get that down a little bit so we don't get any cross-contamination. Usually works really well. Okay, so I'm going to push this aside just a little bit because I got to open up my rose. Now the rose, here, let's move this out of the way for just a second. I'll just swap places with it. There's what the rose looked like when it was done. It was so beautiful. I'm just hoping that it turned really nice inside. Coloring is gorgeous. Oh. Okay. So I am going to have to take my board off for just a second. Not a problem. Now let's see if I can get this. Oh, I forgot to take it out. I'm working a little backwards here. Oh, what a day. All right. No cracking on this one. This one turned out really well. The coloring. Ooh, this is a little bit on the soft side. This one I may have to wait on. No, it's okay. Felt really soft when I pulled it out. It's got some soft spots in here. We'll see. Okay, this side, I may want to wait on this one. Oh no, it's all right. Maybe. That's my little puppy. He wants in here, but he can't be in here while I'm cutting soap, so he knows it. No, no, Sarge. He knows I'm in here. Usually I throw him outside with Dad, but Dad's out there mowing the lawn, so he's not in the backyard right now. He's in the front yard. Oh, I can't get this out. Let's see. There it goes. I'm trying to get it to release from its back. If I can get that to happen, it'll work. This should just come right out. Maybe, maybe not. Boy, this thing does not want to come out. Okay, let's just push it out then, without it really tearing. Okay, there it goes. Now it released. Wow. That one was a little rough coming out. It just didn't want to come out of the mold. It's okay. But look at that soap. Isn't that gorgeous? And then there's the top. So let's get this, shove that out of the way a little bit. Let's get this cut. Ends are always a little rough. That's normal. A little hole there. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this actually turned out really good. Look at that soap. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, the smell. Oops, I dropped that. That's the end. That's my sampler. This turned out really, really good. I'm happy with this soap. This is going to sell really well. A little bit of marbling on there. It just didn't quite do its thing very well. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, neither one of these marbled very well, but that's okay. There's that, and there's the top. I know, isn't that gorgeous? So if you want this soap, you have to come out to the farmer's market here in Yom to get it. If you are interested in the soap, please reach out to me. And I'm trying to get all my soaps up on Etsy. I'm still having a struggle with it. I've been so busy with this latest expansion that I have been a little bit busy in the studio trying to get the rest of my product up, as well as just in general trying to get stuff done. So I had to play some catch up. I had a lot of customers last week, and we ended up, there's a top there. I hope you can see the glitter on that. We had a lot of customer requests too. So I got all the customer requests done. My board is down to like 5 items, maybe 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That was more on there than I thought. But we're getting down to the bottom of that. So once I get that list finished, will be gold. The rest of the stuff on my list is just stuff that I wanted to do, so I'm not necessarily rushing to get any of that done. It's just a project that I haven't promised anything to do, or it's not a customer request. There you go. There's a good one. Back that off a little bit. There you go. There's the top. But we'll try and get all these up. I may, since it's so nice, I may take everything outside and get it photographed this afternoon. I've got a couple places that are really nice that I can do that with. So get a pretty table out there and get those put out there. Get them photographed. I don't need lighting. It's so beautiful and nice and sunny out there. I can get a nice shady area going on. Yeah, see, I didn't get all the streaks down at the bottom. This is the one that I had to really hand jam to mix because it solidified itself so fast. See, it is a little bit better. All right. Let's see, do I have a sampler on this one? Not really. There's a little bit of one, a little sliver. I'll have to use one of my ends for the sampler, and that's not a problem. But there you go. There's all that cutting. Let me move this out of the way here real fast. Oh, if I can find a spot to lay it down. I can't. Ah! All right. I'll just do this the easy way. Pick it up. And then I'll just lay this underneath here and take my garbage out in a little while. And then, let's see, which side should I put the soaps on? Probably this side. And then there are those stacks of soaps. Aren't those gorgeous? Those turned out so well. I'm really happy with them. So that was a lot of work, you guys. And I'm super happy that we got that going. But there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. So I'm happy we did those. Next up is my cake soaps. We'll be filming that for next week. I got the formula all put together. Let me turn this up. I got the formula all worked out last night, or this morning actually. I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning because I was so tired and needed to get that done. But we got the formula worked out, so, and the soaps are doing, the formula is going to work. I just have to make the formula now, and we'll test that out, and I'll show you the process that I go through when I go to make a new product. You saw some of the process in the last video with the, or with the next video. You'll see the process that I go through in picking out and forming and products that I have to get in to be able to do this, and that is on the soap cupcakes. I've seen these on the internet and I've wanted to bring them into my shop for the longest time. We live in a rural area, so there's not, nobody has ever, I've never seen them in my area in Washington State ever, so I'm super happy to be able to bring them out to everybody. And then I also had a request for somebody to open up a shop here in Yelm. Unfortunately, I don't have enough business yet to be able to do that. I would love to open up a shop, but I don't know what the rents are. It's something that I'm going to have to really look into and see what the expense is and see if I can actually do it. I'd like to open up a shop here on the property where we live, and I can do that because we're in rural. We are in unincorporated Roy, but in Pierce County, so I have a little bit of leeway in order to do that and rules, but I have to get the building put together and stuff. So there's some expenses that we have to do, and that would be a goal that I'll try and do here in the next 2 years, but not anytime soon. But so next up we'll do our cupcakes, and I'll show you that process of how we do it, and then I will show you the process of what I go through to make them and how we're going to design them. And then, so we'll show you the process. It's going to be 2 videos from beginning to end. I can't wait to do that. We got the first video already filmed. I'm working on the second one because I had to work out the formulas last night for the soaps. And those are done. So now all I have to do is do the testers and make them and get them finished. So I'm super excited. And just so you guys know, I am not going to give you those formulas. There will be no recipe on these because they are going to be exclusive to my store and my store only. However, if you want to learn how to make them, there's a ton of videos on them on YouTube already, so you can just go get one of those other recipes if you want. So kind of have to keep a little bit of secrets of my own. So anyway, so that's what's going on in the shop. Everything's really good. We will be at the farmer's market again this weekend. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day. We're looking at 80-degree weather. So come on out and come see us. See the new, all the new soaps that we have, the rose and the white tea ginger, or what is it? Green tea and white pear is releasing, so we'll have that out. I'll also have peppermint, and then I think the other, I don't remember the other one, but we'll have all those brand new soaps out. 4 new soaps this week we're coming out with. And everybody's asking me, why are you coming out with so many new soaps? Because these are requests. These are customer requests that I'm getting in from people, so that's why we're making them. The rose, the peppermint, and the magnolia lemon, or the lemon magnolia. Well, it's magnolia lemon. It's more, it's got a little bit of lemon in it. And then somebody had a green tea white pear last year, so I'm making it. We were at the end of the season, so I didn't have time to get it to the farmer's market because it was literally on the last day. And then with everything that happened over the winter time, we couldn't make it. So now we're bringing it out, which I'm super excited about. And so those will be available at the farmer's market only for now, but they will eventually come up on the website here. Hopefully at the time that you guys are viewing it, they're up, but if not, they're on their way. I'll have them up there as a regular item on there. So, and hopefully I can work out why the swirl didn't turn out. Maybe I'll do something else with that. Maybe I'll just leave it a solid color. We'll work it out. Maybe I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll make a new soap. We'll figure it out. Maybe, you know what, I've been talking about playing around with some new designs. So maybe I'll sit down and design a new rose one. Although I like the top. I like the top with the rose and the glitter, so that's going to stay, but the interior of the soap we'll create a new one. So there you have it. All right, so we are done with those soaps. They're coming out this Saturday. Come and join us. Come say hi. Anybody who comes out and sees me and says hi at the farmer's market and says, hey, I saw you on YouTube, I'll give you an extra 10% discount on your soaps. My soaps are really low price right now, so I can't go any higher than that, unfortunately, but we can definitely give you a 10% discount, and I would definitely want to do that for you. So just come out and say hi, say, hey, I saw you on YouTube, on your Beautifully Inspired YouTube channel, and we will give you that discount. So there you have it. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me this afternoon. I'm going to go do a little bit of playing this afternoon. Maybe. I still have to make bath bombs, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can get them done today. Maybe I'll go photograph and forget the bath bombs. I don't know what I'm going to do. But we're going to go get some stuff done this afternoon. So anyway, my husband has to work tonight, so I've got all night to do stuff by myself, which will be nice. So I can really focus in on whatever I'm working on. So anyway, thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Bye!